Welcome back to the What's Cooking Show. Again, we have our own Jason Huguet with the Steamboat Warehouse Restaurant. I'm tongue-tied with that one this morning. Steamboat Warehouse Restaurant in Washington, and he's making us some wonderful stuffed crabs today. Jason, where we start?
Well, Joey, over the years we've had a lot of people say how good our stuffed crabs are, and I attribute that mostly to the fact that a lot of places you go to, people will have a stuffed crab and they're stuffed with crab meat, yes, but also since crab meat is $10 to $12 a pound for the all lump or back fin lump, a lot of places try to cut the cost and put a little bit of the, like the 150 and up count shrimp, the small shrimp, which right now are about $1.85 a pound. Right. So the cost right there the gap is huge. So to stretch it, they fill it with other seafood. We don't do that. Our stuffed crabs are, like we were saying about 5 minutes ago, about 98% crab meat, and the only other ingredients are butter and the onions that you use in seasoning and flavorings. So today we're going to show you. We start off. We have about 2 sticks of butter in our little Magnolite pot. The real butter. Real butter, unsalted. And we have right here celery, onions, and some garlic. And we're going to just add that to the pot. You want to make sure your butter's pretty hot. And once we put that in there, we're going to let that just kind of go a little bit.
And Jason, I just want to again congratulate you on again the top chef in St. Andrew Parish for 6 years now.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So congratulations.
6 years.
It was well worth it. You know, you've worked for it for so hard.
Well, Joe, we don't take anything for granted. You know, we do thank the people who voted. We do appreciate everyone's vote. Every day, you can't take anything for granted these days. You can't say, oh, we won it 5, 6 years in a row, so you don't put it in cruise control. You have to work every day.
Working at it.
And that's the key to success. Is to you'll never be perfect, but if you strive for perfection, at least you'll be good.
That's correct. That's correct. And always invention to different things that you can make.
Sure. So
fantastic.
So what we do is we're gonna let this go for 3 to 5 minutes. 3 or 4 minutes, something like that, and you just want it to kind of be wilted. But the thing about this dish is you don't want, like the celery, you want it to have just a little bit of a bite to it still, so you don't want to overdo it. Right. So we're going to turn our fire down just a little bit to about medium. And
well, Jason, why don't you tell everybody about the Steamboat operating hours of the warehouse? And
well, we are open Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9:30. Fridays and Saturdays, 5 to 10:30, and Sundays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. only.
Which is your favorite part, Sunday morning brunch? Sundays,
I think is the best day. I tell that to people all the time. We do have banquet facilities available, do rehearsal dinners upstairs. We have a banquet room upstairs. Seat about 45 comfortably. We fit 50, but it's kind of tight. But we'll do anything, like if you want just app trays and things like that, we can go ahead and do that. Joey, what I want to say real quick is that we are going to go ahead and this stuffing is really the easiest stuffing you'll probably ever make in your life. It's really easy, and I think again that's one of the keys to why we have such success with our stuffed crabs, and we have good reviews on them because it's very simple, and that's pretty much one of my mottos is simplicity is always key in my opinion. Every chef's different, but I think when you have an ingredients list, what you really want to do is kind of keep it as simple as possible, because you want, like, this is a crab dish, so I want the crab meat to stand out. So that's why we have our stuffing is going to be about 98% crab meat, so you have crab flavor. And
I see you actually got the crab backs with you today.
Yes, actually what we do is we buy these from our little seafood purveyors, and these come from New Orleans Fish House. It's a 3-ounce crab back, and what they do, it comes from a boiled crab, a cooked crab, or a steamed crab, and what they do is remove the crab backs. You can buy 3, 4 ounce, 5 ounce, and you can go ahead and stuff them, whatever. You can wash them. They're already sanitized and everything, so they come ready to use.
Actually, when you can have them like that, you can either deep fry them, bake them.
Bake them. A lot of times people ask to have these crabs. They order them and they say, I want them broiled or baked. So we can do that too. And it's comes out just as good. Some people prefer that over fried. So
Definitely.
well, Joey, you see our onions are about ready to go. And we're gonna add 2 pounds of all lump crab meat or back fin lump. It's all the same.
Right.
You want to make sure you go ahead and pick through it because it's always there's always some shells present even when you get it. So we're gonna go ahead and I picked through this before, obviously.
And just everybody was wondering what back fin actually is. The jumbo lump itself, correct me if I'm wrong, is the back 2 legs of the crab.
It's the very back legs.
And then your back
coming
fin
forward, the back fin crab meat is the very next, right next to the jumbo lump.
Right. Okay.
So I've heard it called a few different things: regular lump, all lump, things like that.
Everybody's got their different way of saying it. But
and as you come closer to the front of the crab, the less lump it is.
Right. But that's why you don't actually want to use jumbo lump in crab because you have to actually stir it and it's going to break it up anyway.
Any kind of stuff, and you don't want to use it, like that because all the stirring you're going to do is going to, kind of break it up anyway. So there's no use spending all the money on the primo
That's
stuff.
right. Use that jumbo lump for like salads and sautés and stuff like that. That way you don't have to stir it that much.
And just come straight out.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, what we're going to do is we're going to season real quick with a little bit of salt. And it doesn't take much in this dish. A little salt. And I like to use just salt and cayenne pepper only. As I've done a few times in the show before, is explain why. The reason why I do this is because if you need to add salt only or pepper only, if you're using an all-purpose seasoning, you can't. So this way I can add as much salt as I need and as much pepper as I need.
Hey, let's remind everybody at home, if you want to copy this recipe that Jason's doing here for us today, you can go to our website at kdcg.com and click on the What's Cooking show, and come this Friday, it'll be ready. So we're going to take a short break and come back for more What's Cooking in just a few minutes.